every donor patient is different because you want to be able to transplant the most organs as possible from that patient for the recipients, but mainly because that was the donor's choice. Ideally, you want to transplant the most organs, but it doesn't always happen like that. So we assess each organ system when we come on site.
I can try before he gets here, and if I can't, then that would be something.
We take over the care of the patient from the hospital, and we will manage them and make sure that organ systems are working properly and that everything is where we want it to be. We will draw blood. We will get our infectious disease results, our blood type back. We work 24-hour shifts, so we're on call from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. the next morning, which means we are at a hospital from 8 a.m. to the following 8 a.m. the next morning if we have a case going on at the time. Our cases usually take anywhere between 24 to 48, possibly 72 hours. So we are passing off to the next person that comes on shift in the morning at 8 a.m. They're taking over for us from the point that we are at that time.
Left kidney out, 0136.
Yeah, no dilatation there.
Hemostat, please.
We facilitate the donation process of taking the donor, getting their organs back into prime functioning,
5 millimeters.
and then finding those recipients of the donor's gifts.
All right, infarcted areas?
Nope.
Capsule tear?
No.
Subcapsular hemorrhage?
Once the recovery begins, it's a lot of phone calls to transplant centers who want to know what visualization of the organ looks like. They want to know about how far away they can anticipate the organ arriving to their transplant center. They may decide that the organ is not a good match for their recipient, and so we will continue to try to locate a recipient as long as we possibly can.
I was calling you regarding a primary pancreas ultrasound for research.
We are all so invested in what we are doing, and sometimes I'm at home and I'm wondering about how the donor's doing on the case that I was on yesterday, or I'm calling coworkers to see, hey, are these organs still functioning well? Were we able to turn them around? How many recipients have we found?
We're also going to do a moment of silence. Remember, this room becomes sacred when a family entrusts us with one of their most precious possessions.
The moment of silence that we do prior to recovery, it's a really unique thing that we do here. And what I feel like this gives to the family is it gives them the sense that they're sharing their loved one with the people who are going to be there in their last moments. It helps remind us and reground us on the magnitude of what we're there to do.
You take a tragedy and a terrible situation, and what comes out of it is healing for families and healing for the people that knew that patient that passed, but also saving lives on the other end and really creating a new life for those people, being able to start a new life. And that is something that is what we always have in our minds, and that's what keeps it fulfilling for me. And it's a great experience.